Hi. Earlier, like a couple days ago, I made a video talking about how the SSMPs and the public server itself are going to be like delayed hugely. Like the next episode will be delayed a lot and stuff like that because of what Red has done. Um, he did not make nice changes to the world, and I'm gonna be like reacting to his response video. I watched this by myself, and I can say there are a few incorrect things, I believe. And here we are. Let's just watch this real quick. Nice
Hey
transition.
guys, what's up? It's Red Boy. This is a quick follow-up video on Surreal Fam's video. It's like a response because I I've been kind of like put in as the main villain of that system.
Incorrect. I did not put him as the main villain. I did not. Basically, what happened was I was saying he did some poor choices. I never mentioned him, like in a bad way, and I told you guys not to spread hate to him. Didn't call him the main villain. I just told them the truth and only the truth. Anyway, let's please proceed with this video.
Which I will admit I'm not a good guy or a bad guy. It's like
That that I don't know. His own opinion.
it's like that day there wasn't planned anything literally. I didn't.
There were a few plans. There were a few plans. Introducing Keeper One was a plan. Um, and me and Noah basically becoming friends again because he used to be evil and now he's on my side again. With the war stuff and the yes, there was a plan and Red went in a different direction.
Didn't plan like
The incorrect direction, might I add.
anything. So like it wasn't really scripted. This was made up from it.
That's true. This whole series has been mostly improvised. Like we talk and in a VC and we're like, okay, so this is the gist of it. The Sentinel is gonna come and whatever. Like, the entity is back. Ooh, and basically, um, then we're like, okay, but we do not talk about how we're gonna act and stuff like that. And it's not a script. It's gonna be like a scripted improv type thing. Like we know the gist of it, but we're gonna improvise it. So this is half true.
My side of the story on SSMP. And key things, there were 2 takes to do this. Two.
That's two. That's true that there were two takes, but um, thing is that the second one was going super well until he blew things up.
Takes. It's not like you could reverse damage when you actually do the first take, because it's in
You really can.
Minecraft, and there's no plugins to like repair the damage.
Backups. How did this guy, who is reacting to an Eterno server about what happened and what he did wrong with the server, telling me that backups do not exist? Red, please, if you're watching this, backups.
So it's like a little awful. So if I go full screen, you see that mob grind. That's mob grinder. Oh crap. Oh god. Okay, I'm not gonna run it in full screen. So it's like that's the mob grinder,
Bro's like, I'm gonna go full screen and it just goes away. Yeah.
which needed to explode.
It did not need to explode. Noah made that mob grinder. I did not, I'd like to add. But Noah tried his best and it works. It's okay. It did not have to explode, making other things explode.
So in that world,
It was not the that was not the only thing that exploded.
I introduced Keeper 5, Keeper 1 actually. Keeper 5, different story, different thing. So mob grinder was the main thing which needed to be destroyed in the first take.
Main
So
thing.
it's like they talked and stuff.
But that wasn't the plan, though. It was not supposed to explode. I don't think he mentions this, that he was not supposed to blow up anything, exactly. And if he was supposed to blow up anything, and I said, okay, you can give it a show, I told him small explosions. This is also take 1, not take 2. So he's not showed take 2, which, seems quite suspicious to me.
Like, if we go forward, it chatted, bada bing, bada boom.
Don't ask that. Don't ask about that, Noah.
I introduced Keeper 1 in that day. Yeah, it didn't show the explosion, but yeah. It's like minimal damage. It wasn't anything big.
That's incorrect. Minimal damage, yes. But the second part, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what happened in the second act, where he blows up even more stuff. Might I add, without my permission. This minimal damage. I know that you like war and stuff, but hey, I think you're gonna like being tortured for 1,000,000 years, because look behind you. Sorry, this is lore act here, but do you see how much damage this is? Minimal damage, he says.
She's same power as me. What can she do?
Yeah. You gotta do. Hold on. This is where it gets intense. Hold on. I hate my life. Can somebody help me here? He just starts attacking me for some random reason. No reason, might I add. You do not know what it. Thankfully, I get myself back. Though.
And now.
This is like just a weird thing. I don't know.
We're at the same level. What do you mean?
I mean, sort him out. I mean, like, chill. Make him chill. You guys seem to be friends in a way. Look, he starts spawning a wither. Now, he does mention this in the video later. He does and we were supposed to kill it. But this was not the plan. This was not the plan. The wither was supposed to be introduced in the next episode. And the wither skeletons, that will be coming soon.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
That's Noah, by the way.
Fine.
This war started now then, huh? And there's only 3 of us.
Last episode.
This is not the last episode, Dick. It is not the last episode. There will be another episode. Noah doesn't make decisions here. This room was supposed to be used for one of the most important lore parts ever. Red ruins that. Because we needed to use it now for the war. Because, quite clearly he's, changed the plans. Why? Probably because somebody's been messing with it. Doors and Red. And Noah. All 3 of them been messing with the base for so long. I don't even have time to fix it anymore.
I'm just gonna wear Keeper 1's hat.
So, complete episode B. Hold on now. God. Bro, Red, you really have... Okay, you know what? Whatever, I don't care. Look, Red... Well, okay, guys, we need to now milk the time, so I need to go into a VC with Red muted. Okay, so now this is muted for a while. Guys, sadly, I must say, we have a war on our hands, and it started way too soon. It did start way too soon. The war started way too soon, but it's happening now. Red said he doesn't want it to start. He said this was preparation. But no, it isn't. He ruined the lore, not me. So now we're going with correct with this new plan. The war has started now. And him. Also, I'd like to add real quick. In Red's video, he states that I was going to mention him anonymously in my video, but then I proceeded to say his name. I was never going with that. I never said I'm going to keep him anonymous. I said the person in question is Red Boy Red. I was never going to mention him anonymously, but in his video, he thinks that he's like, oh, he was going to mention me anonymously, and then proceeds to say my name. What a dick. And it's like, no, but I was never going to keep him anonymously. I was never going to keep him anonymous, and it's like, he knows this. but he just decided to put it in the video to make me probably look even worse. I don't know. I don't know what his plan was. It wasn't a good one.
So that stream wasn't like super prepared. That's my defense. But I did destroy 2 servers of his.
Yes, okay, I'm going to show you guys a screenshot of the first server that he blew up. This is gonna take a little while. Hold on, guys. Sorry. This is what he did to the first server. Without my permission at all. He has gone way too far many times before, and this is one of them. I hate to see it.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, Red Boy Red, if you're watching this, it makes me sick to see this kind of behavior.
Season 2, the first season map, which I did go with overboard without backing it up. Season 2 was destroyed by someone else who I may not mention because of Surreal Fam.
I can mention who it was if I wanted to, but I won't. We have wait,
I'm just passed with him.
yes, and past, yeah. There was this one other guy who also did some things to the server. Bad things, much worse than what Red did. So don't worry about that. But I don't know why he's mentioning this person. I'm gonna keep him anonymous because I've already talked about him before. I'm not gonna keep Red anonymous because the reason why I made the video was because of him. So, and the reason why I'm making this video right now is because of him. So we need to state the person. Like, you know, like if I were like, how am I supposed to record the video making him anonymous when in the video when I'm doing this stuff, it shows his name tag anyway. So it's like, you know, we need to like kind of teach this guy how the world works.
Like, I think so that day, which we did. It's like it's a little shaky.
Little bit, huh? There we go. That's the second.
Trees. They were literally repaired, and I need to.
Okay, I think he's now on the. Yeah, I think this is the second now.
Get rid of the trees, but it's like every time I didn't have anything prepared, I needed to make some stuff up.
He had a lot of stuff prepared. Actually, both of us had quite a bit prepared for the stream. He did not go with the original plan. The idea was he introduces Keeper 1 and then gets the hell out of there. I improvised the rest. It's supposed to be a short stream anyway. Not this short, might I add. He made it this short, not me.
So,
well, I physically made it this short. He also physically in a Minecraft server made it that short. Anyway.
It's awful. It wasn't joyful. We go up, yep. Better. The TNT wasn't that big of a range.
It was quite big.
Actually, that big of.
See?
Oh, well.
That's a lot of damage, and he's just trying to make himself look innocent. Just wanted to point it out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, that's why we were dead. Okay, good.
If I destroyed something.
Hold on, let me go to a video part where I
put there's a bad guy of the story, but yeah. So
okay,
pretty much that's in that matter. Explanation why left development.
Okay, now this
SSMP, I really didn't want to be like
he at first really wanted to be there. He said, "Sure, I'll do it," but then he wanted to do his own project mid-developing, I don't know, you know what I mean. So that's why he just wanted to make it, I believe, an excuse so he can get the hell out of there.
When I like planned my own SMP starting, I like, you know what, I didn't really want to be there. When I start planning, I'd rather finish one thing than...
Yeah, his one thing was going to be my SMP, of course, but Don't worry, I have multiple new developers, who is more, I don't want to sound rude, but in short, has more experience than him.
Another. Like, I didn't finish my storyline on SSMP, but yeah.
Thank you for mentioning that. Now I can speak again. This one's gonna be a long video because I really need to explain all the stuff that he said. Basically, his storyline, it was not this. That was not the first idea. Now, I'm not going to give you guys the original ideas until after SSMP has been dealt with. I'm going to be making a new, new, like, kind of series of sort, as I said, on the first video, explaining what was cut out of the SSMP. Anyway.
That stuff. So, but keeping it, like, in that department of development, I'm not a developer. I tried to do as much of things. I literally was like hell for 3 days to get proxy chat working on public SSMP,
He didn't get it working.
which I hope I can still talk about my experience of it, which was pain in the ass.
Okay, first of all, he said that he can still talk about it. That's, first of all, something we both did not agree upon. He just decided to mention it anyway. But I do believe we mentioned it before, so I'll let him off with a warning, let's just say.
Like,
Actually, hold on, what did he say?
which was pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was. But we were both doing as much work as possible. We just couldn't fix it until, you know, Dark AK kind of helped us. He's the new developer who's helped me a lot with this stuff.
Like, super pain in the ass. So, there was a promise of Bedrock support, which I don't know if it's coming or not. Probably it is.
It probably is. It most likely is. Because Red made a promise to you guys, and now I'm the one who has to clean up his mess. So, since he gave you guys a promise without, you know, 100%, you know, getting me in there, now I need to make that promise come true because of his, you know, let's just say, screw up.
His new developer is a smart guy. He could actually deal with it pretty
I think
easily.
I mentioned that.
That's not a big problem.
It is a big problem. Not the developer stuff. All of this is a big problem.
So, pretty much that.
But I'd like to explain that like I said in the first video, I've already come up with some new storyline that fits. Sadly, Red has made it very difficult to explain why his characters have disappeared because he has played like 5 characters in this whole season. And it is like, it's so difficult. There were going to be others as well, but now he just cut it short.
Case, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to be there. I literally told Cirilla Fam that I didn't want to be there. He kind of still kept me because...
Incorrect. I asked him if he wanted to still... Like, I wanted to be like VC. Like, he said, I'm done. And I'm like, VC. I'm like, Red, we kind of like... You, like, what's the reason of this? What's the reason? He's like, I want to do my own stuff. And I'm like, that's great and all. And I'm like, but are you really sure you want to leave and stuff? And we just start chatting a little bit. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll be a bit of a developer. Now he is no longer a developer at all. Due to this response video, I believe.
He wanted to me.
It wasn't my decision, it was his. He left. And I wasn't trying to keep him there. He kept himself there as long as he could. I just chatted with him. That's all.
Before this happened, like, our little beef. If some of the people from streams come, we did have a beef. Pretty big one, actually. Because of this hellhole SMP.
Thanks for calling my own SMP a hellhole. It's only a hellhole because you make it a hellhole, Red. It wouldn't be a hellhole if you wouldn't be blowing up the servers I create. Thank you very much. Anyway.
But yeah.
It's only a hellhole for him because he's bored. So every time he gets bored, he decides he's going to blow up the server. Of course, not as big as last time, of course, as you saw from the screenshot. But still quite big.
That's pretty much it from my side of the story. This is really scuffed video to make. It's a little scuffed, but yeah. So pretty much, Surreal fam, if you're watching this, I'm not the main guy of... I'm not the bad guy of the... I did destroy... Yeah, but not as much as you literally... Like, I ruined the SMP by... That. I did summon a wither. I forgot to mention that, Tina.
Yeah.
Which they needed to kill by...
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he summoned like 10 wardens. Had to delete them because that was never a part of the plan. He literally never mentioned wardens at all for the server to even include wardens, like, in the war. So he completely just lied about that.
By the story side, which they never did because they...
We didn't kill it. We didn't kill it because that wasn't the plan. You just ruined the plan. Thank you very much. Now look, guys, I'm not going to go any further because he said that's basically it. There's no more information after this. Well, I mean, just to prove it.
Just got rid of the wardens. They were like, send more. And I sent, you know what, 17 wardens. That did happen.
Okay, it was 17, but still, I need / delete all of them because of what he did. Now, guys, basically, Red said that he is not as much as a bad guy as I said in the first video. No, he didn't prove anything wrong here. Because, well, when this video gets published, I hope he watches it to the end. Because then he will realize, well, I hope he realizes, oh, wait, yeah, forgot about those few key details. And then he's going to be like, oh, wait, yeah, maybe I'm a bit exactly what I mentioned in the first video. So, like you said in the end, Red, if you're watching this, I am not... like I am not like the bad guy here or something. Whatever you said, I don't care. You know? Like, he's now making me look like a bad guy. I never was trying to make him look like the bad guy in the first place, in the first video I made. I was trying to talk to him as kindly as possible. And I told you guys not to spread hate to him. This guy did not do the same in his video. Thankfully, I haven't gotten any hate yet because, I don't know, but, I guess because his fans are my fans as well. Quite a lot of them are following me, so, that might be one reason. They kind of have a no comment here. But, yeah. When you guys watch this video, just keep in mind, what he said ain't also true. And ain't, you know, he kind of explained it with no detail, in my opinion. That's why this video is so long, because I'm explaining to you guys exactly what happened, step by step. Well, explaining what happened from his perspective and my perspective. So, guys, now you know the full story. And, right, if, as I said again, if you're watching this, if you're going to make a response video to this, okay, but we've already spoken through literally everything there is to do with this beef. So there is no point in making a response video, because then at that point, it feels like you're using me for views. Yeah. That was a joke, by the way. Don't take that seriously. Anyway. This was Sorla fam. And, please, hopefully, if you did watch this to the end, then now you finally know what happened with me and Red. Goodbye.